3, 2, 1, start. In dealing with the railway staff, I think there is no question of greater importance than that of assuring the class 4th staff of a prospect of continuous advancement in proportion to their merit. Stop. Now, the Railway Inquiry Committee referred to this matter about 8 years ago. Stop. I scan the Railway Board's report every year in order to see what progress has been made in this matter and how far training has been provided for the staff and new avenues of promotion opened out to them. Stop. But I am disappointed after year. Stop. I am therefore glad to learn that the railway minister is attending to this question. Stop. I have no time, sir, to refer to the recommendations of the Railway Inquiry Committee because I have got only 6.5 minutes more. Stop. But I could request him to place the recommendations of that committee and the estimates committee before the committee that he has appointed. Stop. One of the most important recommendations made by the Railway Inquiry Committee was that effort should be made to make every member of class 4th staff literate. Stop. All our workers should be literate just as all our soldiers are, and although education is not the responsibility of the railways, yet I think that it will be in the interest of the railways themselves if they attend to the education of their workers. Stop paragraph. Now, sir, I come to one or two general questions which I think are of great importance. Stop. The burden on the railway board is increasing year after year. Stop. It has been increasing for 6 or 7 years almost now. Stop. Yet the size of the board remains what it was. Stop. I know that some additional members were appointed by the railway minister last year in order to help the members of the railway board. Stop. I personally do not think that this was a satisfactory method of dealing with the problem of increased work. Stop. I hold the view that it is better to increase the strength of the board than to add to the number of officers. Stop. I should, however, like to know how far this experiment has succeeded. Stop. The railway minister has not said a word about it in his budget speech, although it is a matter of great importance. Stop. I should also like to know what the status of these additional members will be in the setup of the railways. Stop paragraph. Another question to which I would like to refer is that of decentralization. Stop. I referred to this question last year also, but I do not think the railway ministry has paid the slightest attention to this question. Stop. Railway plans throw a heavy amount of work on every officer or member of the railway board down to the divisional superintendent and the officers under him. Stop. Is it not necessary, therefore, to do two things? Question mark. The first point that I would like to refer to is that the need for seeing whether there is any work done now by the railway board that can be transferred to the general managers stop. Can we throw greater responsibility on the general managers, allowing them to decide certain questions, even some important questions, instead of concentrating everything in the hands of the railway board? Question mark. The policy of centralization may be necessary in certain respects, but I do not think that the extent to which it has been followed has been conducive to efficiency or to the development of the initiative of the general managers and the officers under them. Stop. The other question is this: is everything done now necessary? Question mark. Or is there some work that is done at present that has been rendered unnecessary by the march of events? Stop. This clearly calls for a job analysis, and I think that the sooner this question is attended to, the better. Stop. Lastly, we should also see whether the quantum of work that a responsible officer has to deal with is such as he can cope with efficiently. Stop. The work should not be so heavy as to prevent him from touring or giving some time to thinking out the new problems that are constantly presented to him in connection with the additional burden thrown on him. Stop paragraph. I think that this calls for a re-examination of the size of the railway zones, notwithstanding the divisionalization that has taken place in three more railway administrations. Stop. There is a limit to the work that can be done even under a divisionalized administration, and I think it will be wise of the railway ministry and the railway board to look into this matter while they have time to do things right. Stop. If they wait for 5 years, things may come down with a crash, and it may not be easy for them to maintain the old efficiency, let alone further improvement. Stop. This question, so far as I know, has received no attention from government. Stop. The importance of giving the officers at the present time for touring, for developing personal contacts, and giving personal supervision and guidance has not been adequately examined so far. Stop.